tell you a little bit about an organization I started with friends. We're called Reynolds Right Hands. And we started officially November of 2009. For me, it was more personal because of 2009. That's the day that a teacher from my high school, Miss Christy Reynolds, she was killed in a car crash on a local Sanford, Florida road. And the other driver that caused the crash had actually run a red light because they were on the phone and didn't even see that it was a red light, and killed Miss Reynolds right there in her car. So I just remember that day when we found out the news. It was just a profound moment for me. And I remember November 16th, the day after. It was a Monday, just starting the school week. My whole school was shaken by it because Miss Reynolds was someone that left a huge impact. She was just the kind of person that when she walked into a room, she lit it up. And she would change anyone's mood no matter how horrible the day was. She was someone you could absolutely look up to. So it really was a profound changing moment for my school. And I just remember that day, just about an hour into classes, it was so troubling for us. We all stood around our flagpole at the entrance of our school. And I just remember that we all came together. We all came together, we took a moment of silence, we reflected on Miss Reynolds, and we were just all unified because we knew that we lost someone we really cared about. But for me, that wasn't enough. I just remember that day, I knew that I wanted to do something else for this. There was something I had to do personally. And I say that because I knew Christy for 2 years. And I call her Christy because I've been so involved with this that I feel like I've had a personal relationship with her. When I first started high school, she was my freshman English teacher. And at that point in my life, it was a down moment. It was, kind of at that transition point that I think I wasn't okay with who I was. And I just wasn't happy with who I am. But I just remember Christy, she welcomed me, and she had this ability to allow me to love myself. And I remember just about a month before the crash, she told me something that I don't forget. She told me, you are fine just the way you are. And I know that sounds like Mr. Rogers, and I assure you I don't have a sweater vest, and I'm not going to take you to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood or anything. But she was sincere when she said that. And that just really took me. And the fact that she was taken too soon from me and from our school, that's how I knew I had to do something. She really allowed me to love myself. So some of the things that my organization's been able to do, we've had a wristband campaign, and we've done letter writing campaigns to Tallahassee, to Pressure, Florida, to push some stricter laws about distracted driving. And we continue on. We actually are in plans to do a statewide youth summit. We operate basically as an entire peer-to-peer communication organization. We thrive on youth voices to carry our message because it really follows through. And even when things seem impossible, there's this quote from Audrey Hepburn that I really remember. And it goes, "There's nothing impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible." And I think that's really what I remember from Christy and what carries on with everything that I do. Even when things seem impossible and things seem so overwhelming and challenging, you're able to do amazing things. You are possible at following your dreams and believing in who you are and loving yourself. And that's what I do every day because that's what Christy impacted on me, and I hope that impacts others. Thank you.